students can have supplies during the school year. At Valerie Elementary, Kayla McDermott, USAR 7.
Silfax has 2 locations here in the Miami Valley and said it is getting rid of about 7% of its employees. It said it made the announcement last week, and tomorrow will finalize those layoffs. Today we talked to the man who said that was a nice way of saying you're fired. He asked we not show his face because he could lose his severance.
There was people with 23 years of loyalty, 15 years of loyalty, brand new people even getting laid off. I was excited with my career there. I thought I was going to retire there.
Silfax's parent company said sent to WHIO TV tonight these layoffs are going to help the company manage costs. Worldwide, it has about 1,300 employees. And it is State of the State address today. Governor DeWine focused on education and mental health. The governor laid out the first budget of his second term in office in front of the Ohio General Assembly, as you see. He also proposed $40 million a year to train officers on issues ranging from de-escalation to use of force, crisis intervention for someone with mental illness. He says he also wants to spend money on body cameras.
Recent events have once again shown us how important body camera footage can be, and shown us as well the critical need for ongoing training for our law enforcement officers.
To help out families with young children, the governor would also like to see ending state sales tax on critical infant supplies like diapers, cribs, and car seats. Lawmakers will debate and tweak the governor's budget proposal in the coming months. Ice and snow caused a big mess, as you can see right here in parts of Texas. So many vehicles crashed on a stretch of highway today. Emergency crews closed that highway. Several people got hurt. You can see right there a jackknife semi, trucks, and several other vehicles. Transportation crews pre-treated the area Monday, knowing that this bad weather was coming.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with meteorologist Austin Chaney.
Austin joins us looking at those cold temperatures we were talking about. And again, this time last night, some of our roads, they were less than perfect.
Oh, less than perfect. I know, you were texting after the show last night. We were like, this is going to be a problem for some folks. You know, if they didn't treat those roads.
Yeah. There were delays, school delays this morning. Other folks were delayed a couple hours.
Yeah. Luckily, tonight, everything is behaving like it should. So we've got that front down to our south. It's a very similar setup as to what we had yesterday. High pressure to our north is draining in that colder air. So it looks similar, but the difference tonight, like I said earlier today, that front is sufficiently south to keep all the hazards away from us tonight. If you're in the right spot at the right time, south of Dayton, you may see a flurry, but we're not going to see a repeat of the snow-covered roads like last night. So the main story is just the cold. Look at what the kids at the bus stop have to contend with tomorrow morning. Just like this morning, 11 degrees when they get on the bus. They need the layers. They need the hat and gloves. And that stays helpful into the afternoon hours as well, as we only top out around 30 degrees briefly tomorrow with those partly sunny skies. Let's take you through the rest of your forecast. A much improved view into Xenia tonight. Yeah, this time last night, this was one of those snow-covered roads. We had those all through Greene County, all the way up into Clark County in some spots last night. Luckily, the sun we had today and the road crews, all that, helped to pretty quickly clear all that away. But number 7 radar scanning the skies, not finding any flurries right now, so we're just watching the mercury continue to fall. We're down to 21 degrees here in Dayton, 18 up there in Bellefontaine, 19 down into Springfield, and also 19 degrees in Richmond this evening. Now let's see if we can squeeze out any moisture in the form of snow flurries. Futurecast shows not a real good chance of that. So that's the good news tonight. We don't expect any moisture to fall from the sky to give us any issues. And then we get to tomorrow morning and we see a decent bit of sunshine through the first part of the day. But we're still going to call this a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow. I think due to that front to the south and moisture still trying to ride along it, we may see some clouds, but no rain or snow to worry about. And then the cloud cover does thicken up a bit as we look ahead to tomorrow night. Now, temperatures tomorrow, similar to today, especially in the morning. We start out at about 10 to 13 degrees, depending on your location tomorrow morning. Still a wind around 5 miles per hour, so we could easily have some single-digit wind chills. We get up to about 30 for the afternoon high here in Dayton before we start to drop off again into the 20s tomorrow night. And the temperatures really will be the main weather story over the next few days because we've got this battle of air masses going on across the country. So right now we're on the southern edge of this really cold air. Over the next 2 or so days, some of this mild air tries to inch northward. Thursday is our warmest day out of the next 5. We get to about 39 degrees, but then another push of this really cold air comes down into Friday. That knocks our high temperatures back down to the 20s for highs. So temperature trend, little up and down over the next few days. Thursday, again, the warmer of the next 3, then down to 24, then to 45 by Sunday, and I've got 50s in the 7-day forecast, so just wait. There is some improvement on the way. Starting to plan out your weekend. Saturday should be a nice day, partly sunny, but on the chilly side, 35 degrees. More clouds into Sunday, but we are milder at 45 degrees. Lots of dry weather to go around over the next 6 days. We do find our next chance for showers coming in by Tuesday of next week. If you can get past that, the temperatures will feel great compared to where we've been to lately with a high of 51 degrees.
Ah, very nice, Austin. Thank you. The government used money on the Paycheck Protection Program and other COVID-related programs. Now, a new watchdog report said thieves may have gotten billions of your tax dollars.